All right, we are back. So, I haven't made a video for the last 2 days, which has been super frustrating. Oh, my light's not working, there we go. Because I've been injured, so I haven't been able to go to the gym. And I've also had a cold that my entire family has had. So that has kept me out of going to the gym as well. So I haven't been getting up in the mornings. And then my nose has just been so blocked that it's hard to record a video, but we are back. I didn't think I would, well, I hadn't really thought about it, but I missed recording these videos more than I expected. It's just good, you know, I mean, for me anyway, to get my thoughts out there so that I can better understand them and realize, like, oh, actually I don't know a lot about that particular subject. And I think it's not until you go to verbalize it that you realize that that's the case. So it's been really helpful. I think even if no one ends up watching it, at least it will have helped me get a better understanding. But some awesome things have happened in the last couple of days. So the third party who's been doing some API changes have finally done their release last night, which means full green lights for my business in New Zealand. Means the ball is now in my court and I can start doing some B2B marketing on that side of things. So that's been a long time coming, because I thought I'd be in this position in late January, and then I thought for sure in February. But here we are in May, but we made it. So now it's all going to be on me, which is a big challenge, but at least it's now back within my control, so I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs on that one. And with Navexa, a lot of exciting stuff's happening. About to launch about 20 new exchanges that we support, all the European ones. I didn't realise there were so many European stock exchanges, to be honest, but we now have, we will now, as of today, we'll have end of day pricing for all of those. So there's like so many, but we're covering pretty much all of Europe, I think. So that's going to be really good for our customers with those, some are obscure, but some of them are pretty mainstream, I think, like the German exchanges and the French exchange. So that's going to be huge for those customers, and it means that we'll be able to start expanding into those markets a bit more, because I'm sure expanding into the UK, those kind of investors are going to have a lot of stocks in France or Germany or the Swiss exchange or whatever it might be. So we now handle all those, which is really good. So what the hell is going on here? So it's freezing this morning, 5 degrees outside. So I'm getting used to that winter chill, and it's not even winter yet. But it just makes getting up in the morning and going to the gym that much better, you know, because it's even more of a challenge than normal. Filters out even more people from the gym, which is good for me, because it means I don't have to wait for as many things. Bad for those people, because they're now sitting around at home, or sleeping around at home, should I say. But it's the end of the week now, so we've got until Friday, which means there's a bunch of stuff I need to wrap up and a bunch of stuff I need to prepare for next week. So I was going to start the B2B marketing for Dealify earlier in the week when I thought this integration was going to be delayed even more. But now that once I got word on Monday that it was coming this week, I decided I'd delay the marketing until that was done, because there was no point in going out that quickly when it was just a few days away. So I've had confirmation this morning that it's done. So my aim now is to prepare a bunch of stuff today, and then Monday start sending my first cold emails to car dealers in New Zealand. So if you know any car dealers in New Zealand, let me know. I've got a good referral bonus I can give you if you send me some customers. But otherwise, it's going to be all me, which I'm looking forward to, because a lot of that skill is going to translate into my B2B efforts with Navexa as well. Getting the word out to financial advisors that we exist and that we solve a huge problem of theirs, which is client reporting. So, pulling up at the gym, a lot of people at McDonald's this morning for some reason, but we're going to get in there. I'm going to try and not bust my back, and then we'll come back and I'll talk about what's happening for the rest of Friday. See you after. Alright, we're back. Finished the gym. Didn't kill my back, which was good. I did do a back workout, upper back. But so far so good. Oh, turn this light off. Did I leave that light on? Alright. So heading back to home now. Back to the home office. And then so today I've got to release some stuff into production to finalise this integration. Man, there's a lot of dump trucks here. Something's going down. And then I'm going to start preparing my hot list for Monday. So building a list is pretty interesting. There's surprisingly some easy ways to do it. If you go online, often you'll find a website that lists a whole heap of the target customer that you're after, and you can simply get the list from there. So in my case, a few websites have published a list of car dealers in New Zealand, and I've been able to get a bunch of contact information and stuff via that. Then of course I go to each website and check that they're happy for me to contact them, of course. And then I'm going to prepare some information about each person, do a bit of research into each company I'm contacting. So I feel that's pretty important. I get a lot of cold emails, and it's stuff that's just clearly mass emailed, and it's just like, hi there, we offer this service, and it's like, cool. I don't care about whatever your service is, it sounds scammy. But the few cold emails that I have replied to is when someone's taken their time to do a bit of research, and they're like, hey Navar, I've seen the work you're doing with Navexa. I really love this particular feature, and I've been big into investing for some time. But I also happen to do XYZ service, if you're ever interested. And on a couple of occasions it's been very timely, and I've been like, you know what, I am interested in XYZ service, and I've gotten back to them. I've had a good conversation. And in fact, I was talking to my co-founder Tom a couple of days ago, and we remembered that when he started on Twitter, before it was called X, but not that long ago, about a year ago now, he made a relationship with a dude called Tatsuki, who's also the guy we've just had join our team. And that, funnily enough, that was Tats cold messaging Tom about his service. And I think in that exchange, Tom ended up pitching him on what Tom could do for him. So it was like got reverse pitched in the end, which was quite exciting. But then that really helped Tom get into the right scene on Twitter and network with a lot of really interesting people. And then it's ultimately led full circle to Tats now jumping on the team and helping us out. So all from a cold message. And I've done a few other cold messages on LinkedIn before. I've gotten to speak to CEOs of big Australian companies, all because I just simply sent them a cold message on LinkedIn. So cold messaging definitely works, and I know it's got like a bit of a scammy reputation, but that's because so many people abuse it. Whereas I think with the right message and coming from the right place, like, sure, a lot of people are still not going to be interested in the offer, but getting the right offer to the right person at the right time is going to be a big deal, and that's what I'm aiming to do next week. So I think next week I'm going to send at least 10 personalized emails a day to 10 different businesses. So by the end of the week, I should have emailed about 50. And I know these are low numbers compared to what other people might do, but I've got other stuff going on as well, so I can't kind of commit full days to doing that. But by the end of that week, I want to see, like 50 emails out to 50 businesses, measure what the response rates are, tweak my message if I need to, and then the next week, do it again with what I've learned. And I'm going to talk about all the stuff that I've learned along the way in these videos as well. So if you're interested in cold emails for B2B, definitely follow along, because I'm going to learn a lot, I'm going to talk about it a lot, and then when I start getting sales calls, we're going to jump into the sales world as well. So on that note, pulling up at home, remember to work on high leverage business activities, which is what I'm going to be doing today. So on that note, get after it.